Hi, I'm Mr. Eric Tang. The objective of today is to use a kind of looping method called for loop to process the data in this list one by one. Now I will introduce a looping method called for loop. It works like this. In this example, you can see this is a for loop. The indented code here is controlled by the for loop and it will be executed repeatedly. The number of times it will be repeated depends on the number of elements inside this named list. In this case, since we have 6 elements inside this named list, this print X statement will be executed 6 times like this. For each iteration, we will assign one element in the list to this variable X. For the first iteration, X is Eric, and the output is Eric. For the second iteration, X is Ken, and the output is Ken. The iterations will continue for each element. And therefore, by using this for loop, finally, we have printed out each element in the list. If you know how to use for loop in other programming language like C, you will find that the for loop in Python works differently. Now, let's see another example. In this example, we can loop through the list elements in another way. You can see here we use the keyword range bracket 6. It is equivalent to a list of 6 elements from 0 to 5. In this case, it loops through the elements in this list of integer, and we try to use these integers to index the named list. Equivalently, these print statements will be executed 6 times, and for each iteration, this variable I will be changed from 0 to 5. You can see we changed the list index of the named list variable in each iteration from 0 to 5. Equivalently, it has the same effect of printing out each element in the named list. Let's see another example. With these range functions, we can select the elements in the list more flexibly. In this example, the range 04 is equivalent to a list of integers from 0 up to 3. In this case, this loop will print out the first 4 elements in the list. Let's see another example. In this example, the range 0, 6, 2 is equivalent to a list starting from 0 and ending at 5, with each element increased by 2. It's equivalent to a list of 0, 2, and 4. In this case, it will print out the named list elements with index 0, 2, and 4. That's enough for today. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.